Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Zachariah Scott back again with the Prime Time Thoughts podcast, man. Man, I want to say I hope everybody had a great and happy Thanksgiving. I know I had it was a good one. It was definitely a good, interesting one. Man, I enjoyed being around the family. Um, it was some great food. It was definitely some great food. Um, definitely great desserts. Went around saying what are we thankful for. The microphone didn't get to me, but what I would like to say is I'm thankful for definitely thankful for my wife. Definitely thankful for my mom, my aunt Sherilyn, because y'all always been my rock. Y'all always been my backbone, and y'all always support me no matter what. Want to say definitely shout out and thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for the rest of my friends and family, man, because y'all always support me. Y'all always tell me out whenever I need some help. And I feel like I can always lean to y'all and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for all my loved ones, all my friends, all my family and stuff. Thankful for y'all. I'm also thankful for I'm thankful for you guys, man. All 30 of y'all subscribe to the podcast. Everybody that's listening on YouTube, everybody that's listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you guys are listening from me from. I'm thankful for y'all, man. Thankful for y'all for sticking with the podcast. I've been doing the podcast since 2021. I want to say 2021. 2021, 2022, or something like that. Or it could have been 2019. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I don't want to say 2019. Been doing this for a long time, man. And I know I've been in and out, but I promise y'all that this is definitely gonna be where I'm more consistent with it. So, besides that, my birthday's coming up soon on December 2nd, man. So if y'all want to leave a comment down below, happy birthday or anything, man, make sure, and also make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube, bro, and say happy birthday to me wherever y'all see me on socials and stuff like that. I'm gonna list my socials down below. um Besides the promo stuff, let's get into this podcast episode. So for today, I'm gonna give y'all a little preview of the Memphis Grizzlies versus New Orleans Pelicans game that's gonna be played on this Black Friday. I'm recording this on the Black Friday before the game, so way before. So yeah, that way y'all could go have time and put in y'all bets and stuff like that. Game is until 5, so I'm recording this early. And y'all could be listening to the podcast while y'all doing all y'all Black Friday shopping and stuff like that. So, as far as the preview, the Pelicans are going to be playing the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis. Yes, for what reports are saying early on, John Morant is probable. He didn't play last game, but the Grizzlies' last game against the Detroit Pistons. But even if he did, I feel like they still would have won. But the Grizzlies are starting to heat up now. They won 5 of their last 6 overall, and they are on a 5 straight victory, 5 straight wins streak going on. Their last win being against, like I said, the Detroit Pistons. They won 131 to 111. Marcus Smart led the team in scoring with 25 points and 5 assists, but he did that coming off the bench. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 54% from the field and went 17 for 46 from 3 as they dominated the Detroit Pistons. Now, as all of us Pelicans fans or supporters and stuff, I call myself a Pelicans supporter. I am really a Miami Heat fan, but I am still a Pelicans supporter, and the Pelicans are my market. So, anyways, for all of us that are following the New Orleans Pelicans and just following the NBA in general, the Pelicans are just being ice cold. They lost 12 of their last 13 games overall, and they hope to avoid a 7th straight loss. But after getting thumped and trashed and just straight embarrassed by the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors, before that Pelicans game, did not win a away game at all. They came in with the same record, 4-14. Both teams came in 4-14. So this is definitely a winnable game from the Pelicans. This is one of those winnable games that you'd be like, all right, let's pick up some easy wins while we still hurt. But the Pelicans got dropped. And I'm wearing a hat because I haven't got my haircut yet. This is before the haircut. Anyways, Pelicans got absolutely thumped by the Raptors, and it was embarrassing. It was very hard to watch. Myself, my Shirley, and my wife Judith, we were trying to watch that game on Wednesday night at Shirley's. It was hard for me to watch, man. It was bad defense going around, just bad shot selection. Like, they weren't trying to get into the paint. They weren't trying to create their own shots and stuff. Like, ball movement wasn't like moving. Like, there was no type of ball movement going around. Like, nobody was swinging the ball or anything and taking a good wide open. Sorry. And even when they did get wide open shots, it just felt like nobody was able to shoot and stuff wasn't going in. Like, nothing was really going in. Hence why they were 38% on the field. But still, like, you notice your shot ain't going in. Like, at least try and create for others. Like, put your head on, like, play harder defense or something like that. The Pelicans, Willie Green and this Pelicans team, and their identity used to be defense. Now, this is when you had Dice Daniels, Najee Marshall, and Larry Nance on the court as your main cores and stuff, as your main guys getting minutes. And one of those guys mostly have defense, and they're preaching defense, right? Especially Larry Nance, who's always calling out, who's always being your back end and calling out rotations and calling out where guys needs to be and stuff. I feel like with this current roster, you don't have nobody that's going to be that vocal on the court person calling out rotations, make sure you got your back end, your rotations are right, and somebody's really protecting the rim like that. Now, while Misi is young, he's still a rookie. He's trying to learn the rotations. They need a veteran leader that already knows, especially at the big spot. Now, Daniel Dice, he's supposed to be that guy, but you can't really have him out there because he's only a 6'7", 6'8" guy, and he's not really known for being a rim protector. Now, is he a small ball 5? Is he really a 4 or a small ball 5? Yeah, but it's like the Pelicans need a rim protector, and your rim protector right now is your rookie or a two-way guy, and Trey Gypsy, number 55. It's the Pelicans need a veteran center. Honestly, at the end of the day, the Pelicans need a veteran center that's going to hang their hat on the defensive end, and they need to go find their identity of being a defensive team, because the defense that they played against the Raptors was absolutely trash, and it was very hard to watch. And you could say, well, this is a hurt team, and this is a hurt team, this is not a full team, this is not the full Pelicans and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you, like, okay, but even if this is a hurt team, this is supposed to be NBA guys. This is supposed to be NBA guys, NBA players, and they're supposed to be able to be on the court and do their job well. Listen to your coach. If your coach is calling out for the rotation and coach is calling out plays, like, do it. But it shouldn't be that hard. Like if anything, hang your hat on defense, because if you can hang your hat on defense, then the offense is eventually gonna come. Y'all offense hasn't been great. It's been turnovers after turnovers after turnovers. Like, Pelicans are top 5 leading in turnovers this year. Last year, they had made up a lot of turnovers, but at least they was able to get some of the turnovers back while they were hanging their hat on defense, because you had a Herb Jones and Najee and Dyson and Larry Nance and guys that are gonna play great defense and stuff. There's no energy guy. There's nobody coming off the bench is bringing you any type of energy and hanging their hat on defense or anything. There's no guys that's coming in being that offensive spark that they need, especially coming off the bench and stuff. The starters come out slow, and then the benches all come out even more slow. So it's like, what do you expect? Pelicans need to turn it around, and maybe Willie Green can get these guys to turn it around against Memphis. I hope to see them do it. I hope to see them win tonight. But as far as everybody that's doing best of stuff, I would go for Memphis, man. I would go for Memphis. If Jaws confirmed me playing, go with Jaws over. I don't. Yeah, DeJounte Murray might play this game. I feel like he's more questionable, but even if he is, you might see a lot of Murray on Ja, and I would still take that. I would still like that matchup. I feel like Ja is still going to be able to get to where he's going to be able to get to, because Murray's going to be worried about foul trouble, because they're going to be refs going to call stuff early to protect Ja. So I will go with Murray's over. I don't see any other bets right now, so I will personally go with Murray's over. I'm sorry, Ja Morant's over. It says the over under is 200. The over under is 224. I would say under. I feel like the Pelicans aren't going to score that much. I feel like the Pelicans are not going to be able to score that much. The Pelicans might be able to get to like close to like high 80s, maybe 90s by the end of it. I feel like the Pelicans are not going to be able to pull their part into it, and I don't see them getting over that 224. So I'm gonna go under. I feel like this might be. I feel like this might be another. I feel like it's gonna be a Memphis Grizzlies way. Pelicans had lost their last 8 road games. They failed to cover the spread in the last 9 of their 10 road games, and the Grizzlies are ranked first in the league for win percentage as far as home games. I feel like the Grizzlies are going to dominate the paint because they're number 1 in paint points. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting because Jordan Hawkins, Trey Murphy, and Brandon Ingram are all questionable, while the Grizzlies are still missing Zach Edey. The Pelicans are the coldest team as they hit hard injuries and stuff. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be difficult for the Pelicans to overcome. I'm taking the Grizzlies. I feel like the Grizzlies are gonna win. Now, as far as my next podcast, I'm gonna be going into what the Pelicans need to do when it comes down to getting over this slump, and once they are finally healthy, what are the possible trades that they could do? What's the possible future for the Pelicans? Do you start taking now and go pick up Cooper Flack or some of the other, or Ace Bradley? Do you go pick up a draft pick? Do you start taking now, or do you try and get into the play? Do you try and get into the play and try and get into the playoffs, even though you're in a tough Western Conference? So that's going to be the next podcast as far as the NBA. I'm also going to be covering WWE because we're supposed to be getting a Survivor Series come tomorrow. So we'll be going over the Survivor Series card, possible returns that I could see, or possible future for the WWE. So we'll be covering that next. So with that being said, y'all be safe out there. Happy holidays. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go put a comment down. Mention that my birthday's on December 2nd. So if y'all see me on socials, man, just comment happy birthday and stuff like that. I appreciate stuff like that. But for real, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the pod. More podcast episodes coming soon, real soon. So with that being said, peace. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all watching the podcast episode.